Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Drop and Happy New Year. Sorry that took a little bit of a time to say, but it is the new year 2024 and a new year means new shoes. And also we have some news about shoes that should be coming out this year as well, but also shoes that we have no idea about. So yeah, as far as leaks go, we know a good amount about the Harden Volume 8. And this year, I'm super duper excited about the Harden Volume 8 because James Harden has been playing in the Harden Volume 8 for a while now. And it's been leaked for a long time. And if you guys didn't know, Adidas leaks their shoes literally a year before it actually releases, which I think is a terrible thing for marketing. If they leaked it maybe like a month or two before its actual release, I think that's really smart. You know what I mean? It builds hype, you know, so I don't understand why companies, they have all their leaks on lock, you know, because it's just like, we want to know what the shoe's gonna look like, you know? So if we know what the shoe's gonna look like and if it looks dope, or maybe even if it looks bad, you know, it creates some hype, you know, people are talking about it, it's good for marketing. And then if it actually releases in a couple weeks to a month, then it's like, oh, here's this shoe. And then a lot of people, the product is still in their minds. I think it's really good for marketing and just the overall business practice. So I don't really understand why Adidas does that, but the Harden Volume 7, the Harden line has been absolutely amazing, but the Harden Volume 7 is really, really nice. I have it right over here actually because I'm doing a versus video, but yeah, the Harden Volume 7, absolute banger, amazing shoe. And the Harden Volume 8, I feel like will be very good. I mean, it looks very similar. It looks like a bare bones version of the Harden Volume 7. But hopefully it's not too heavy because the Harden Volume 7 is pretty dang heavy. This shoe is like 15 ounces, I believe, which is pretty dang heavy. The average weight of my shoes is around 12.5 ounces. So yeah, this shoe 15.3 ounces, you know what I mean? So hopefully they, you know, reduce the weight a little bit, but I doubt it because there's a lot of foam on that upper, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's supposed to be using Jet Boost, and the Harden Volume 7, it was just using regular boost and light strike, but the Harden Volume 8 is using a blend of light strike and Jet Boost. So pretty dang excited about that. And you know, if you guys didn't know, the AE1, one of my favorite shoes to play in, has Jet Boost. So I'm very curious as to how that's gonna feel, but I feel like it's gonna be very similar to the Harden Volume 7. Pretty heavy, but very responsive. Hopefully the traction is really good. I'm sure it will be. The cushion is probably gonna be very good for court feel and all that, good support. So I'm very excited about the Harden Volume 8. It's supposed to be coming out February or March, which I don't know why it's taking so long. It's been leaked for like a year now, you know what I mean? Harden's been playing in it, I think, since the beginning of the season, you know? So anyways, also another shoe that I'm pretty dang excited, or not excited about, but curious about is the Jordan Tatum 2. The Jordan Tatum 2, still not a huge fan of the aesthetics, you know what I mean? A lot of you guys, Tatum was wearing a new PE a couple days ago, and a lot of you guys sent it over on Instagram via DMs, and you guys were like, it's growing on me now, it looks a lot better in this colorway. It's like a brown colorway. Still don't like it though, honestly. I really don't like how it looks. It's just the sunglasses on the side of the shoe, just not a huge fan, you know what I mean? I think the Tatum one looks a lot better, but yeah, as far as performance, I'm very curious about, because again, Jordan Brand said it's supposed to be one of the lightest hoop shoes, which the Tatum 1 was one of their lightest hoop shoes, one of the lightest shoes of last year. Very lightweight, very minimal. So I'm very curious how they're gonna beat the Tatum 1 in weight. I don't think it's going to, because the Tatum 1 was really light. It wasn't even using a rubber. It was using rubber pods, you know, it wasn't using a full-on rubber outsole, and you're very low to the ground, you know, the upper is very minimal. It doesn't look like that in the Tatum 2s, you know what I mean? So I'm very curious how they're gonna manage to make that shoe lighter or equal in weight to the Tatum 1, but I am very curious about that shoe. So there's a Tatum 2. And also another shoe that I'm super excited about is the Nike Book 1. But if you guys didn't know the recent news, Devin Booker commented on a post and he's like, yeah, I agree. I don't really like how Nike is doing the releases for the Book 1, you know what I mean? But honestly, I like how it looks now. I'm kind of on and off, you know what I mean? I really like how it looks because it looks exactly the same as the Air Force 1s, which the Air Force 1s, they look great, you know what I mean? But also don't like it because it's kind of like copying it, you know what I mean? But, you know, the Air Force 1, if we could make it, you know, a very good hoop shoe, you know what I mean? But also have good tech, modern technology inside of the shoe, but also wearable off court and have very similar aesthetics to the Air Force One. I think it's pretty nice, you know what I mean? The colorways, the PEs that Devin Booker has been wearing have been absolutely amazing. They're an homage to older shoes. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about the Book One, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. But I think the shoe that I'm most excited about is the Anta Kyrie One, right? And Kyrie has been playing in some shoes, all black shoes. If you guys didn't know, they're all black, so it's hard to see the actual shoe. And I don't like that, you know what I mean? Because, it makes it hard to see like what the tech is, what the upper is and stuff like that. So that's why companies give them all black shoes. It's kind of crazy how little press the shoe is getting though. You know what I mean? Like when Kyrie's used to leak, when Kyrie was with Nike, it would just be everywhere. Sneaker News, Soul Collector or whatever. But I feel like they didn't really post anything about it, which is kind of crazy, But yeah, we've had some PEs or maybe samples of the Anta Kyrie One with some strap. And Kyrie's been wearing some shoes as well without the strap. So I wonder what they're gonna do. But as far as the leaked images of the actual Kyrie or the Anta Kyrie One, it did have a strap. So maybe it might have a strap, we'll have to see on that, but I'm very, very excited about that because first of all, Anta is super nice. Anta makes some really amazing shoes. I'm very disappointed in the price point though, you know what I mean? Because the Shockwave 5 Pro, okay, so the regular Shockwave 5 was like 110, 120 bucks I think, but the Shockwave 5 Pro, which is the shoe that Kyrie plays in, is $200. So it's like, what are you guys doing? Because Anta used to give us really good quality shoes, you know what I mean, with really good tech for a very good price, but if they start upping the price just because Kyrie wears it, that kind of sucks, you know what I mean? $200 is crazy, but I'm sure the tech would be absolutely amazing, you know what I mean? If I was Anta and I signed Kyrie, I want him to get, just do whatever you want, use the best tech, whatever price point, and then we'll have a shoe out, because Kyrie's super popular. So yeah, the Anta Kyrie One, I'm super duper excited about. I'm very curious as to how it's gonna perform comparing it to the Nike Kyrie. My favorite shoe in Kyrie's Nike shoe line was the Kyrie 2. The Kyrie 2, the Kyrie 7 super nice, and also the Kyrie 4. Those are my favorites, but anyways, we'll have to see on how they compare. Tell us what you guys think of the Anta Kyrie One. Hopefully it comes out soon. Maybe in the next couple of months, but I doubt it'll probably come out at the end of this year, right? But also another shoe that I'm super excited about, but we have no info on besides a release date, because they did tell us that this shoe is gonna release in like around February or March, which is the WOW 11. So the WOW line has been absolutely amazing. The WOW 10 was an absolute banger. The shoe is so nice. It's just the only thing that sucks about that shoe is the price. It's very, very expensive. But other than that, amazing, amazing performance. The traction is amazing. Full length boom. A really, really nice cushion. Great support, but also lightweight and minimal. Breathable shoe as well. So yeah, I'm very excited about the WOW 11, but I'm very, very curious as to we don't have any leaks. We don't know what the shoe's gonna look like, you know what I mean? Which is kind of crazy. I feel like they should start rolling out some leaks, you know what I mean? Some potato quality shoes of the WOW 11, and so we can build some hype around it. I don't know. But yeah, as far as the WOW 11, it's probably gonna have full length boom. You know what I mean? But as far as new technologies go, I haven't really seen anything as far as new technologies go from Wave of Wade or Li-Ning. But hopefully it performs just as good as the WOW 10, if not better. You know what I mean? But from like the WOW 5, I wasn't a huge fan of, but the WOW 6 was really nice. The 7 was really nice. The 8 was really nice, but pretty dang heavy. Same thing with the 9. The 9 was kind of heavy and kind of stiff, but it was still nice. But the 10 is definitely my favorite. So WOW 11, very, very excited about. And also another shoe that I'm pretty dang excited about is the Nike KD 17, but it seems like it'll be very, very similar to the KD 16, 15, 14, 13, and I guess 12. Kind of 11, you know what I mean? But yeah, the KD 17 has a very similar design language to the KD 15, but it's also obviously heavily inspired by the Air Max. But yeah, the KD 17, it looks great. It has that cage on the side. It's probably going to be using full-length Zoom Strobel or Zoom Strobel in some way with Air Strobel, because that's what the KD 16 had. So, but yeah, I mean, the KDs have always had really good performance. It's just really similar in performance and how it feels from like the KD 13, you know what I mean? So I kind of want something new, but if it ain't broke, why change it, you know what I mean? So there's that. Also, another shoe that I'm super duper excited about though is the Zion 3. And yes, the Zion 3 is already out, but there is another version of the Zion 3 that's been leaked. And I don't know when it's coming out, but apparently it's real, and it has a full-length Zoom bag underneath the Formula 23. Oh, we don't know if it's Formula 23 foam in that drop-in, but hopefully it's Formula 23 foam, right? Drop-in foam, and then you have full-length zoom bag underneath that. And also that version of the Zion 3 has a mid-foot strap as well, which I'm very, very excited about as well. So yeah, I'm very excited about that too. And also a shoe that's supposed to be coming out at the end of this year is the Kobe 9 Pro Trail. You know, so apparently they're supposed to Pro Trail a few more colorways of the Kobe 8, but at the end of this year, the Kobe 9 Pro Trail in the Christmas colorway. I'm so excited about that. The Kobe 9 Pro Trail. We don't know what the tech is going to be with the Kobe 9 Pro Trail though. So hopefully it's you know, what they're doing in the Kobe 8, like with a full length React drop in midsole. I haven't tried the Kobe 8 Pro Trail, however, unfortunately, because they make the drops so hard. You know, it's so freaking hard to get Kobe's, man. Nike, please just, I don't know. I don't want to pay like $400, $500, $600 for a pair of shoes. You know what I mean? So I haven't really been able to get a pair, but yeah. You know, I'm probably not gonna be able to get a pair of the Kobe 9 Christmas either, the Pro Trails. But yeah, that's probably the only thing that they're gonna change, because that's usually what they change. And a full length React, or you know what I mean? Maybe it has full length React drop in with a full length zoom bag underneath that, right? Or like, I'm also not mad at targeted zoom, like a zoom unit in the forefoot, like bottom loaded, just like in the Zion 3s, or also in the heel, like in the Kobe 11s, you know? So I'm very, very excited about that shoe as well, but that's at the end of this year. It's a long time from now. So yeah, those are the shoes that I'm super duper excited about. And also am looking forward to this year. Tell us what you guys are excited for down in the comment section below. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.